If you have been watching Rocket League RLCS since the beginning, you may remember moments like the over zero air dribble across the field, or Cronovi's 360 no-scope shot in the Season 1 Grand Finals, or Cookser's signature wall pinch shot, but the game's competitive play has become much more complex as the seasons continue. North America has been fighting for a LAN title since Season 1 when iBuyPower Cosmic beat Flipside Tactics. Ever since, the NA region has gotten further and further from winning another championship. With the Titan team in Europe that rose from Season 3, now known as Dignitas, no other team could really compete against them. Until last season. A North American team that has been around since the beginning, NRG, showed up big time in league play, being undefeated up until their loss against G2 in the regional championship finals, which in my opinion, coming from a G2 fan, Fireburner's mistake cost it for them, and NRG should have won. Though it was a close match, I do believe NRG played slightly better overall. This was a spark of motivation for NRG and their fans with this undefeated league play title, because the only other team to do that was Season 1 winner iBuyPower Cosmic. They ended up making it to the grand finals in the upper bracket against Dignitas coming from the lower bracket. Although Dignitas won it in the end after forcing a bracket reset, it was a very iconic series, and I 100% recommend you to watch it if you haven't already. Who hasn't seen the unbelievable 0-second goal by Justin in Game 7 anyways? Now that you know about NRG's reign in America, let's talk about Dignitas. The team that has been on top for multiple seasons. Currently, with a week or two left until LAN of Season 6, Dignitas' league play record for the past 3 seasons is 18-3, same as G2. This just shows how few teams can match up to this European powerhouse. It all started with TurboPulsa. In Season 3 of RLCS, TurboPulsa was part of the team Northern Gaming, which were the winners of that season. During this time, K-Dop and Violent Panda were both also in the competitive scene on different teams. K-Dop was in Market, who lost to Northern Gaming in the Grand Finals, and Violent Panda was part of Gale Force with a different roster. These 3 players stood out on each of their teams, and in Season 4, they came together to remake the roster of Gale Force. They ended up changing their name to Dignitas 1 week before LAN of Season 5, but their original brand was Gale Force. During Season 4 league play, they were doing good, but weren't on top yet. It wasn't until the EU Regional Championship Series when Gale Force really outplayed everybody. They won the Regional Championship, and from there, went on to beat Method in the Grand Finals of LAN, while maintaining to stay in the upper bracket. From the end of Season 4 to the end of league play in Season 6, including LAN games, Dignitas has only lost 3 series total. In Season 5, Gale Force won again against NRG in the finals as stated above, and their only loss was to Flipside Tactics during league play. Although NA and EU seem to be dominating RLCS, the OCE region and especially the Chiefs have proven they can hang around with these top tier teams under pressure. Earlier this year in Season 5, the Chiefs created a big upset in predictions by making it all the way to Day 3. They brought Evil Geniuses to the lower bracket and also eliminated Team Envy with a 3-0 sweep, before getting swept themselves by Cloud9 on Day 3. Although they were 6-1 in league play, the also well-known Tainted Minds team were also 6-1 and have a chance to knock out the Chiefs in the regional championship. With the backstory of some of these teams, we can start talking about what is happening in the current season of RLCS. The North American teams that participated in league play were Cloud9, Evil Geniuses, Ghost Gaming, G2 Esports, Energy Esports, Rogue, FlyQuest, and Allegiance. Of these teams, the top 6 can compete in the regional championship, and the top 2 seeds are already qualified for finals. Looking back at league play, not a single team was fully consistent, but Cloud9 were the closest to it, at least in North America. Cloud9's only loss was to FlyQuest, which was a massive upset, judging by their undefeated record prior to this against FlyQuest, who were 0-4 at the time. Next up in consistency was definitely G2. G2 finished league play 6-1 for the third season in a row, and their only loss was to Cloud9. Also, towards the end of league play, Evil Geniuses and FlyQuest went on a winning streak until EG was reverse swept by G2 in week 5. But FlyQuest went on to beat Rogue in week 5 to keep their streak going. NRG were looking good at 4-1 going into week 5, but got swept by Cloud9 following a Game 5 loss against G2 to finish league play, putting them in the 4th seed. Unfortunately for Rogue and Allegiance, they will be relegated to the promotion playoffs, while Ghost makes it to the regional championship by a 3-game difference from Rogue. Over in Europe, league play was a lot closer in competition, besides Dignitas being on top. At the end of week 4, Mouse Esports, PSG Esports, Fnatic, and Complexity were all 2-4, making week 5 crucial for each of these teams. Also, with almost every team playing 2 times rather than once, even Dignitas was in danger of not securing a top 2 spot. Through this mayhem, at the end of week 5, here are the standings. As usual, Dignitas came out on top. The other 7 teams were where it was close to the end. Prior to week 5, WDG were the 2nd seed with a 4-1 record, until they lost both of their matches, giving Flipside the 2nd seed instead at 5-2. As said above, after week 4, Mouse, PSG, Fnatic, and Complexity were all 2-4. So, week 5 completely changed the standings for all 4 of these teams. Although the outcome of EU league play were mostly predictable, WDG was supposed to be the 2nd seed, and now they are risking their chances to even make finals at the regional championship, while the team in 3rd place last season, Complexity, will be relegated to promotion playoffs, coming in last place. These are my predictions for the NA Regional Championship. To start off, FlyQuest have had a 4-game winning streak and might give a fight to NRG, but they are still a promotion team that just came from the RLCS. So their luck can run out at any minute. Therefore, NRG will win this matchup and play against Cloud9. In the lower section, Evil Geniuses will beat Ghost and play G2 because they are very consistent and have been running a show of their own in league play. Ghost just hasn't been consistent enough for me to pick them in this match. Also, moving forward, I'm going to refer to these matchups as if they are confirmed, but really they are all predictions. So moving on to Cloud9 vs NRG. This will be a tight matchup due to Cloud9's consistent success this season. Although Cloud9 just swept NRG 3-0 in week 5, I do believe that NRG will go to game 5, but still lose to the 1st seed team Cloud9. G2 vs Evil Geniuses will also be close due to the reverse sweep by G2 in week 5. With not much to say because this is anybody's game, I'm going with G2 because of their placement in league play, finishing at 6-1. In the finals, it will be Cloud9 against G2. In week 4, Cloud9 beat G2 3-1 in the series, which was G2's only loss this season. In this matchup, G2 looked lost and confused. They weren't able to stop Cloud9's unpredictable plays and passing style, which I think will be the reason that Cloud9 will win and be crowned the NA Regional Champions of Season 6. In the 3rd place match between NRG and Evil Geniuses, I think it will be close, like most, if not all of these North American matchups, but NRG will come out on top. On to the EU predictions. Here is my prediction bracket. I think Vitality will beat PSG because they have woken up and can perform like they did last season. Even though many believe that Scrubkilla is the reason they aren't performing as well as last season, he has done a lot for the team and is starting to play up to everybody's expectations of him. In the lower half, WeDem Girls will beat Mouse Esports just because of experience. WDG have been around since the beginning, winning Season 3 of RLCS with the same roster in Northern Gaming, and have a lot of experience in competitive play compared to Mouse Esports, who just came up from the rival series. In the semifinals, Team Dignitas will beat Vitality because well, they are Dignitas. Not much more to say about it. Moving on, I think Flipside will lose to WDG, but it will be close. These teams are both very experienced in competitive play, each winning an RLCS season, but WDG has performed a little better than F3 this season. In the EU regional finals between Dignitas and WDG, Dignitas will win. Again, there really isn't a question to this, judging by their undefeated season, with almost all sweeps in league play. Even with the amount of success and experience WDG has, they still won't compare to the back-to-back world champions, Dignitas. Although there is a chance that WDG can shock the world, it just isn't that likely. The third place match will be Flipside and Vitality. Flipside will win because of their consistency, compared to the roller coaster of a season for Vitality since drafting Scrubkilla. Again, Vitality has been on a roller coaster ride this season in league play, and nobody really knows where they are at competitively. Lastly, the OCE predictions, where the bracket works differently from NA and EU. For OCE, there is an upper bracket and a lower bracket, with the same double elimination format as the World Finals. With the first game between the Chiefs and Order, the Chiefs will win 100% because they are the kings of the OCE region currently. Next up, with Tainted Minds going up against SYF Gaming. Tainted Minds will win because of their roster and their placement in league play. In the finals between the Chiefs and Tainted Minds, it will be close because this is a decent matchup skill-wise, but the Chiefs, because of their proven success under pressure, as shown at last season's finals, when they made it all the way to day 3 in the lower bracket, leads me to picking the Chiefs in this match. That sums up my predictions for the 3 regional championships going on this weekend. Here is a current bracket with all 10 teams qualifying. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. I'd love to hear your feedback on my predictions, and comment down below who you guys think will win Season 6 of RLCS at the finals later this month. Stay tuned for my next prediction video on the entire finals bracket from day 1 to day 3, and who I think will be crowned as Season 6 World Champions. Until next time, yeet.